I don't know how many of you guys will be able to see this because I don't have the best internet connection, but hopefully you guys can watch it. I'm just trying to do storyboards here and getting ready for a film we're shooting next week. So I thought I would, try to do a little bit of a live stream. Hello, who's this? Funtime Freddy. Hello, Freddy. So let me know what you guys, what you guys are up to. Just kind of a simple stream. There's really not much to. I think it's just because I know we missed like the last 2 Sundays. We didn't do the live show, so I figured I would just say hello to you guys. Reason why we're not doing the show for those of you. Oh, hello, Car Galaxy Studios. Who is this? Maicon also. Let me know where you guys are joining from. I'm actually in Ecuador. The ocean, the Pacific Ocean, is right there, and I can hear the waves. The pool is right here. Jacuzzi is right over there behind the chair, and then here's my work. So that's the reason why it's hard work. It's not necessarily hard doing the work. It's just like it's hard doing the work when this is the only place here right now where I have internet, and basically the internet connection here in this town is not the best. So right here by the pool area is the only place I have internet access. So I'm here because I need to be able to get messages and stuff like that, communicate with my crew, because we're starting shooting next week. But at the same time, it's super freaking hot. It's 87 degrees the last time I checked here. In the shade it's a little bit less, and that's Celsius. I don't know what it is. It's above 30 degrees. But yeah, it's pretty damn hot, and yeah, and so while I'm trying to do the work, I'm also ever someone gazing over there at that water and going, oh, it would be so nice to be floating in there. So hello, India. I see we got Germany, Melbourne, Australia, Northeast Ohio. Hello. I'm working in Ecuador. Question from DHH. Where is Northeast Ohio? What else is there? Brazil, it says. Yeah, I see people again all over the world. So I guess Brazil is the closest to me. You're the closest to me. Miami, Florida. Okay, that's also not too far. How do I do storyboarding? Question from Lou. I mean, literally you just need a pen, right? This happens to be the Surface Pro, the Microsoft Surface Pro. So I have up here, and I just draw right on it. I don't know if you can see up here clearly, but yeah, basically you just draw right on it. And I'm using the reason why I'm using Microsoft Surface Pro right now is because, well, few reasons. I forgot to bring paper. Like I said, in this little like a beach town, so it's not the easiest getting sometimes even like simple things like paper, drawing paper. But also it's convenient. It's the first time though I'm using this software. This is the Storyboarder. I'll try to provide a link afterwards in the description, but it's a free program. I'm not being paid by them or anything. Literally a bunch of like I think storyboarders or interns who work on films wrote this program, like because they were looking for something that's free and that does has all the functionality that a storyboard artist would need. So it's pretty simple, but yet in some ways it's actually quite advanced. It's got you can load in your script here on the side. So here on this side I actually loaded in my script, so I can see all of my scenes, my dialogue, all that stuff. You can create the panels, you can easily rearrange them. You have this kind of an onion feature where you can do like your rough pass, and then you can ink it. And again, I don't know how well you can see this in this brightness, but you have different tools up here that you can select. So you can select, for example, an ink tool, paint tool, like a paintbrush. You can add in your dialogue, your descriptions. And another thing, actually, and you still, at the end of the day, you're just drawing. So you can use a mouse, but I think you kind of need something like a Wacom tablet, Cintiq, or something like that. Or in this case, I'm using the Microsoft Surface Pen. But you can also use what they have in there. It's called a shot generator, which I haven't really used it that much, but it's really, I guess, allows you to create like these figures that are autonomically like correct. And do it very quickly. So you can type in, basically by writing you can create storyboards. So you can write in, let's say, man, woman talking, and then you can put over the shoulder, and then it will literally generate the shot for you, and then you can go in and kind of tweak it a little bit. So it's a cool thing. If you guys want, I'll do like a video actually about the software, but today that's not what the video is about. Just doing a live stream. So yep, that's true. A comment from Shinsu. Apps for iPad Pro? No, I don't really use iPad, so I mean, I know they have. I mean, you can use Photoshop. There's Photoshop and also Illustrator, right? That you can use on iPad Pro. So that much I do know. And actually, iPad, from my experience, iPad has a pretty damn good pen. I would say maybe slightly better than this one. I mean, this one's very good. Good sensitivity and all that stuff. It's just the iPad has also, like, it detects how you tilt the pen. This one doesn't detect that. So this is a program that works not just on Surface Pro. This is a question from Ras Tech Studios. This is a free program called Storyboarder. Just Google it, literally. Storyboarder, it's free, and it's available for Linux, Mac, and Windows. So you can install on any of those things. But you need an actual, like not a tablet, but an actual computer, I guess. Or maybe they'll have a version. I don't know. It's a free program that these guys wrote, and they're just giving it away. So I'm giving it a try. Oh, no problem, Dark Horse. Yes, I think that's the one. Car Galaxy Studios asking if it's Storyboarder by Wonder Unit. I think that's the one. Let me see here. What does it say? Yes, yeah, that's the one. So it's basically, if you guys go to wonderunit.com/storyboarder, you will find the program. You can download it again, and you can use it for free. So Wonder, so WONDER, and then unit, UNIT.com, and then /storyboarder, / whatever it's called. So you can download it. Yep, that's the program. So I see, Shinsu, I guess you had experience using this program. So because for me, it's the first time using it now. Yep, that sounds like a nice computer, the Asus one. The good processor and nice graphics card. Question by Talento Urbano. Yes, he's asking, is this like the first step to starting a story? Is basically creating what do you call it? Creating a storyboard. I guess. I mean, well, creating a story. And yeah, I mean, you have to have I guess, a story or an idea, and then usually next step is write a script. Once you write the script, then you start, getting all the production together and all that stuff, and then obviously getting all the creative things, so production design, casting actors, all that stuff, and then doing the storyboards here. So yep, that's how it's done. Studio Paint works on iPad. Somebody suggested, so you guys are looking for a software for iPad, and I think that one is free, right? So there was a comment by Mark John Davies. That one's for free. Just maybe you can let us know in the comments. Too many comments. I gotta change my hands here. Getting tired. But yeah, anyway, so that's kind of what I'm up to. So I just thought I would do like a quick little live stream, since I do have some internet connection. I don't know how good the connection is. Maybe you guys can let me know. If it's decent, then maybe even next Sunday I can do a live show from here. So let me know how it's like, whether you guys can also hear me okay, because there's quite a bit of wind there from the ocean. Lucas, by the way, is here with me.
I'm watching you.
Oh, you're watching me? Okay.
I see myself.
Don't slow down my collection, damn you.
The delay is not too bad.
No? Okay. So yeah. So Lucas is there, and are you doing?
I'm wondering if this hat is going to be good enough for the two days shooting.
Oh yeah, that's the film we're shooting. For those of you who are wondering, is basically it's a shark film, but it's, you know, I think a little more original than just your standard shark film. But anyway, so it's going to be, without giving away the story, 2 days we're going to be spending out on the ocean over there, out past all those big waves over there. I don't know if you guys can hear them, because I can definitely hear the waves. And we're going to be going over there, and we're going to be basically have 2 boats, not big boats, small boats. One boat is where the actors are going to be, and the other boat is where the crew is going to be. And we're just going to be, you know, shooting a lot of the scenes that way. There's going to be some stuff done on land and other locations, but it's going to be brutal. It's going to be in them basically throughout the whole day. So out in the sun like this. So Lucas got his hat ready. I, you know, don't really have a good hat, but then one of my assistants here in Ecuador gave me this hat, which I think should do the job. It's like a sort of like a, you know, like a sombrero here thing, but in the back it's got this thing that hangs and kind of covers your neck, because first day I was here, my neck freaking got burned so badly that I was like hiding afterwards. So this hat so far has been pretty good. And actually I even went surfing a few days ago, and I broke my surfboard. I thought I could repair it in town, but anyways, side story. Balsa wood longboard, and I broke it. The waves were just crashed me basically right into the sand. But anyways, I was surfing with this thing for like a good two hours that I was out there on the water. Never once did this thing fall off my head. It was soaking wet, but it was totally fine. It dried really quickly, so I think it's gonna be a good hat for. Especially since part of the shooting is going to be in the water, so we're going to be actually out there floating in the ocean. So yeah, so that's the hat that I'm going to be using, unless my assistant requested back. But so far he left it, and last time I asked him, he said I can keep it for now. So, which is very, very nice of him. Let's see here, what else are people saying? Thank you, Car Galaxy Studios. Yeah. Kevin, yeah. What is there? What am I most proud of? Question here. As a proud of being a director, cinematographer, visual effects artist. I mean, I guess I don't know if I'll call it. I guess I am proud of work. Like if I do good work. Doesn't matter what it is, whether I was a DP, cinematographer, or even if I'm just like producing a film for a friend or something like that. Yeah, I'm just enjoy, you know, if I do good work, if I afterwards like, you know, get good feedback, and I see people are enjoying the work, and I also think it's good, and that's really what I'm most proud of. That doesn't really matter what my job was on the film. So, and even sometimes, like, you know, I would have like the smallest part just helping out on somebody's film. But, you know, when I know that film then goes on and is successful and, you know, does great things, it's always, I feel proud inside and happy knowing that I was at least a little bit, you know, that much of like my contribution added to that, the success of that film. So it's always nice, right? Like in my early days of filmmaking, before I decided to be a director and then, you know, cinematographer, I was working on as a visual effects artist. You know, I was a visual effects supervisor, but originally I was just doing animation. So animation on the films, then I did some commercials, that kind of stuff. And, you know, when you're working on animated films, it's you're basically one person out of like, sometimes, you know, I remember like the biggest film that we did, we had close to 200 people on it. So I was one, you know, just one person out of a whole team, huge team. But yet it's I don't know, it was rewarding, right? Afterwards, when you saw, you know, we had like big name actors and all that stuff, like those were like big budget, you know, real big budget productions. And even though my part was so tiny in it, it felt proud. Like I felt proud each time first of all we finished the film, because many films don't get finished. And then afterwards, you know, when you see it like on the screen and you see people reacting it and stuff. I remember I went to see one of my films that I worked on in the cinema, and then seeing the audience react, like, you know, when they get the jokes that are in the story, or they're scared and all those things at the right part. So yeah, that's I think that's actually one of the main reasons why I just like doing this stuff. It's like a cool, you know, when you're a filmmaker, you're kind of like a magician. I think you're creating these make-believe things, scenes, worlds, and then the audience actually, if you did a good job, gets so lost in it as if it was real, right? So what are my future career plans? Pretty much do what I'm doing. Just do more of it, right? I would want to do now, like as a director, like maybe bigger budget, like longer films, feature films. But I mean, yeah, just continue kind of what I'm doing. So I enjoy it. Definitely have a good life. Can't complain. So don't forget Josh's theme song when you're making your movie. Yep, I'm gonna try to have like this little Bluetooth speaker on set, especially when we're out there on the ocean on the boats, and I'll be playing that music constantly to get the actors motivated. How are we making the shark? It's supposed to be parts practical, like the fin, and then the rest is supposed to be CGI. So yeah, I can't. It's a low budget production here. Like this is kind of like my own little film that I'm doing right now. So I'm not can't unfortunately get a full-size, fully animatronic shark or something, but I can make it in the computer because I know how to do special effects. Sharkanami. That's not the title of the film, but it's a good title. Yep, look at somebody saying, Trevor saying, Lucas, you look like you should be on a boat fishing.
You know, I'm trying to stay away from the sun. That's the main thing. I got burned on the first day, so I'm scared of the sun now.
So in case you didn't hear Lucas say there, he's basically just wearing the hat because he's worried about getting burned again. Because again, just like me, he got burned on the first day here in Ecuador. Some of the comments are funny. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna try to get back here to work, and again, let me know in the comments if the quality is decent. If so, then like I said, I can try to do the show maybe here on Sunday. Again, we're gonna see, because usually here on the weekends it kind of fills up. There's a crazy amount of people, but we'll see. Maybe it will be possible to do the show next Sunday, or if not, or maybe we can do it like, you know, during the week. Maybe like Friday night, although Friday will probably also get busy here. Basically on the weekends where we are, it kind of gets busy here. But maybe Sunday in the afternoon, maybe something like that. But first... Yep, okay, I'm back. Yes, I did lose connection. So it's funny because somebody just wrote in there, like, the quality's pretty good. So, and I was like, oh great, it's working. And then just as I was saying that, that's when it crashed. So. But it actually wasn't the connection. It was actually the app, YouTube app, in my phone. I'm just doing it on my phone. So another comment from DHH. Yep, he's gone. Maybe the shark took him. No, I'm back. Don't worry, guys. No. So yeah. But anyways, I wanted to just say, like, you know, bye for now, and I'll let you guys know. Like, I'll post it here on YouTube. Maybe if we're gonna try to do a show this Sunday. Yeah, the signals here in Ecuador in general, the connections are not very good, especially like unless you're like in some major city or something, which we're not. It's hard to get a good internet connection. Anyways, that's it, guys. Like I said, maybe then because I'm gonna be here on Sunday, so maybe we can try to do the show on Sunday. But I don't guarantee that it's gonna be at noon, like the standard time. But anyways, just, you know, check back. Until then, have fun, guys, and you know, again, if you want, leave more comments. I'm gonna get back to this video later after we're done streaming, and I can answer any more questions you guys have and stuff like that. So anyways, take it easy, guys. Bye.
Do it here at 8 o'clock before people get